Zhijian.
Recording in progress.
And you guess what, Zhijian? That profile that you have in your this WhatsApp, you really look like one of my ex-students in my school, also track and field, no? Yeah. Yeah, seriously, look the same. But one thing, you're more handsome than him. You're more and bigger size than him. No, he's quite small size, but he's very fit also. He's one of my best track and field. So someone is track and field, and the face, I thought, I thought brother or maybe cousin or what. Okay, he's a Singaporean anyway. Okay, let's go through the sharing today. While halfway through, I don't talk about the important things. Let's go through the lesson because this is recorded. Okay, thank you so much for Zhijian, Shirley, and Wang Kang for delivering your homework to Uncle Raymond. All right, so let's move on. This is day 5. Wow, we are halfway through. The next 5 more days will be more exciting. Yeah. So far we have covered this 4 days, and today we are talking about living in the diverse society, part 2. Okay. Oh, Zihan, I like the way you put like that. Your background. Yes. But this one look more mature. That one look more handsome, the profile picture. Because maybe that one is younger. Right, correct now. Okay, wait, I'm adjusting my fan. It's pretty hot. I think it's very humid. Later I'm going for my class. So please, the next, today what we're going to learn, as usual, my favorite, so then how. Okay, what are you going to learn about floats today? Why do we need floats for this topic here? And this is a group again, same thing, the girls versus the boy, right? And then we are talking about, wow, why is there greater diversity in Singapore now? In fact, they are greater. In fact, last time already, before in the 70s, 80s, there are only Malaysia and Indonesia. But of course, that time China is still not open, Taiwan is still not open. And all the countries are in the verge of developing their own resources and their own infrastructure. But now it's better. You see, last time Korean, Zihan, Zhijian, and Wang Kang, and Yishi, and Hui Ling, and Shirley. Last time, if you want to buy China product in the 80s, 熊猫牌，不要，没有保险的 ，no good. Then you want to buy Korean car, 直接，Korean car, no good. Now you see everywhere, 比皆是all the China. In fact, on my tables are mostly 80% are all China product. First, Lenovo is made in China, right? You know that? You know not? You know, right? And then my 2 handphone is Xiaomi and Oppo. Yeah, even my monitor is also Lenovo, and one of them is Asus, that is from Taiwan. So practically, I got no American brand here. Diversity. Hey, Zhijian, why are you so serious? What are you looking at? So serious. Okay, now. Okay. All right, Hui Ling, can you hear me? Thumbs up. Just to make sure. I can't hear you. You want to say something? Okay, thank you. So what we're going to do now today is why is there greater diversity? What is taxi as usual? Recap again. What does taxi stand for? I'm going to test you later. Then we have real life example about this xenophobia. Guess what, children? Wang Kang, can you bring down a bit? A bit. Arigato. Okay. You guess what? This topic came out in the school Set 4 exam paper about xenophobia. No, seriously. Okay. Zihan, as usual, your secretary, remind me tomorrow to show you these xenophobia things. Set 4 came out, no? Came out exactly the same. Okay, now, children. Okay, you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Shirley, you can type now. Shirley, can you hear me, Shirley? Thumbs up if you can hear me. But be careful, if you are walking, please look left and right. You can, are you there, Shirley? Yeah. Okay. Now, there are 5 major reasons that why Singapore is getting much popular and greater diversity. Yes. Can we come and a show of hands? This was the last minute I add in. I purposely I don't want to add into your this, but please type it out. Okay, so sometimes Wang Kan, Yishi, and Hui Ling, sometimes Uncle Raymond last minute 我心血来潮，我觉得需要加这个我就加那个，加这个加这个 ，OK。So hope you understand Yes, Ida is in. Welcome, Ida. Turn on your camera. Finally, no more CCA. I hope. Please give teachers a break, lah. Okay. Hi, Ida. Oh, Ida. I told you last week. I really like the Chong boy. I've been sharing this story with so many of my students about your 3 schoolmates. How they direct me to Coronation Plaza for my tuitions. And well done to them. Well done, really. Okay. I think you heard the story, right, Ida? 有没有？有没有？有啊 Okay, thanks. And then please, for goodness sake, Ida, don't keep combing your hair in front of me. You know I got no hair to comb, right? Purposely one of him. Then Zihan also purposely like that. Show his hair. I tell you next one. Later I show you my better. You see? Purposely, you see. Okay, aside. 2, 4, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, I got very important things to announce. Zihan, remember? Where's Zihan? Zihan, yes. Sorry, I can't see you. Okay, on the 17th of June, I'm not sure your colleague told you now, I can't have tuition in the afternoon. All right, so sorry. I supposed to inform you last Friday, but we were so excited with all the works together. But sorry, Yishi and all. Because Friday, I need to bring my mommy to go to hospital for review for the anesthesia. Because on the 24th of June, next week, she's going for her leg operation. So she needs some, because of the dementia, she needs some psychiatrists to go through the doctor to check everything. So this 17th of June was already prepared 2 or 3 months before the boot camp. So I'm very, very sorry that I can't have it on the 17th of June in 2 o'clock. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, children? I hope you all understand. The only day I can have it with you is on the 18th of June, Saturday, 10:30 a.m. Okay, that's the only time. 10:30 a.m. All right, Zihan, please, Ida did not hear it. So Ida, on the 17th of June, Uncle Raymond cannot have tuition in the afternoon because I need to bring my mommy to the hospital. All right, for checkout and make sure the following week, this is one major operation on the left leg. 那个关节炎, the leg cannot walk properly. So she need to check through a lot of the whole afternoon. So even though it's 3 o'clock, I have to be there by 2 o'clock. So it's definitely I can't make it on Friday. So I hope that y'all can 高抬贵手. Hopefully on the 18th of Saturday, June, 10:30 a.m. to 12. Okay? Ken, I'm so sorry about these changes.
I have another tuition at 10.
Oh my God.
Saturday.
Saturday
Yeah.
Then 怎么办Sorry 嘞。我要看okay, can I just show of hands so far how many of you can make it? Can all of you make it? Can you show thumbs up if you can make it on the 18th of June, 10:30? Thanks, Wang Kang. 子健可以吗？一达可以吗？一达可以，子健可以吗？Yeah. 玉玲可以吗？子健可以
I'm not sure yet.
You got tuition?
Oh, I might have some others.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so sorry. The only thing is 10:30. If not, if all have to do it, will be on Sunday, 3 o'clock. Sunday, 3 o'clock. Okay? If not, there will be Saturday, 10:30 a.m. or Sunday, 3 o'clock. Okay? I'm so sorry about that. If not, I'm so sorry. I'm really very sorry. Okay, this is really unforeseen. I did mention when we set out the boot camp to my colleagues, telling them that on the 17th I can't make it. So they were saying that let's check with you all. Okay. So Zijian, please let me know by tomorrow. Okay. Okay, Zijian, let me know by tomorrow. You should never mind. We'll see how you arrange with you. If we need to, you can do a separate one-to-one on other days, or you look through the videos that I separate help you. Okay, you should, okay? Is that okay?
I guess I'll watch the video.
Let's see how, because yeah, let's see how. Okay, so left you alone. So you should, don't worry. I can do a separate Zoom on another timing as well. Zijian, hopefully you can make it on Saturday. If not, I don't want to disturb your Sunday. Okay, seriously. Oh, did she? Oh, okay. Thanks, Zijian. Then we'll stay on Saturday. So Zijian, I hope you, let's see, unless you want to go out with family. Okay, I always do this. Family come first before anything else. That's me. Even when I'm working, I will always tell my colleagues and my staff, family come first. Okay, work secondary or third. It's family come first. Okay, Zijian. So please let me know by tomorrow. 对不起啊，对吧？Zijian. Okay, you should settle already. So only left Zijian. So what are the 5 greatest things? Let's start now. Wang Kang, what do you think? Name me 5. One of them. What is the reason why there is greater diversity in Singapore? What is the reason why foreigners come to Singapore?
For education.
Oh, surely Saturday also cannot lah. 笑了，die了。Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Then I don't know what time leh. Unless Saturday night y'all cannot. If it's Saturday night, it will be 9 o'clock after my swimming class. Not my swimming class. My son's swimming class. Ita cannot Ita Saturday night cannot. Cannot. All cannot. 笑了 cannot. All cannot. How Okay, never mind. Yes. Yes,
So
you
you
should.
say Sunday can, right?
No, Sunday surely also cannot.
Oh.
Saturday, Sunday surely also cannot. Yeah. And Zijian also cannot. Saturday night, 9 o'clock, Ita also cannot. I don't know how to arrange this. Yeah. I'm so sorry. Then we have to arrange on, and we have to extend to maybe Friday. I don't know what time I come back. No, seriously, because I'm not sure what time my the doctor's appointment. It can be 4, 5 o'clock. So I'm not sure. Like, okay, never mind. Let's put it this way. Sure, why Saturday cannot? Then you let me know later lah. Okay. So sorry about. Okay. Wang Kang, get back to you. What is the 5 reason? One of the reason, please.
Education.
Education. I didn't say correct or wrong. Thank you. Zihan. Next will be issue. What are the 5 major reasons? So one of them is education already. So
job opportunity.
Job
opportunity.
帮我带
Business
这两个
OK.
帮我带这两个 answer 哈，谢谢。Job opportunity and education issue. What that reason why there are greater diversity now in Singapore compared to 20 years and 30 years? Singapore is not so open, not so diverse, in fact, for the world. Thank you. Ida, next will be you. Can you tell me one of the reasons why there is a greater diversity in Singapore? So, Isha?
Except the 2 they just say, I don't know them.
I beg your pardon? What do you say?
I just guess I can.
Yeah, okay. What is it?
For traveling to tourism.
So you are saying tourism lah?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, thank you. So I didn't say it's correct or wrong. Ida, your turn. Number 4th point. Ida. Next will be 子健翰林不是慧玲，对不起，翰林一瞬我想到翰林了。OK， 慧玲的哥哥，慧玲的弟弟。OK， Ida. Background? No. What is the reason that people want to come to Singapore? Yeah. So our dear friend wrote 3 reasons why: education, business opportunities, and tourism. What is your take? So Hui Ling, you also can type. So I will review the answer. Okay, better environments. Okay, so are you talking about safe and secure environments, right, Ida? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Hui Ling, what is your answer? Before I review, copy. Yes, Hui Ling, your turn. Are you there, Wei Ling? Sorry.
Yes.
What is your answer? Surely, if you want, you also can take part as well. Zhijian also, Zhijian, if you want, you can just type in your answer. These are my 5 reasons that I feel that, because these 5 reasons later on will be covered for the next 2 days. All right. Okay, medical facilities. I will refer back to safe and secure environments as a facility. People come here for medical reason. One of them, the Sultan of Brunei. You know Sultan of Brunei. He really come here. In fact, the Hotel Hilton, Hilton, was it Hilton Hotel or Hyatt Hotel, was owned by him in Singapore. A Royal Hotel was owned by, my mom was saying, Royal Hotel by Sultan of Brunei. Better medical care, okay, same as Zhijian. What about you, Hui Ling and Shirley? Better medical care, yes, thank you. I'm waiting for Hui Ling and Shirley to answer me before I review my answer. Give them 1 minute, okay? Well, okay, to be fair, if you can't find the answer, then can you just type pass? Okay, education, Hui Ling, same as our dear friend who mentioned education. That was Wang Kang, right? Wang Kang also mentioned education, huh? Right? Yeah, okay, Shirley? Shirley Medical, let's go. Ready? Thank you, no problem. Write down your answer. Globalization is one of the reasons we are talking about issue 3. Now, the globalization help people to have more diversity to come into Singapore. Not necessary that the medicals here are much better. In fact, if you really want to go for medicals treatments, of course, is United Kingdom and US are one of the best. But in Southeast Asia, of course, Singapore is one of the best. So yes, number 2, a lot of people choose education. That's why it's very true. Job opportunity. Thank you. Who is the one who choose job opportunity? Zihan, right? Yes, well done. Then yes, issue. Air travel, tourism, cheaper, right? Now you got Air Tiger, what Air this, Air Asia, Air don't know what, a lot, right? 变成理由好像很方便，好像都是很普遍了。Last but not least, technology is the one that makes a lot of people, right? 子健, you know, Changi, you know Changi, right? Changi Business Hub. They got these very sarcastic people who say that Changi Business Hub is like Mumbai. You know Mumbai 是印度的地方，对吗？ In fact, there are a lot of Chinese, Indians, programmers and engineers, software engineers are all in Changi Business Park. And when you go there, it's seriously a lot of Indians. And guess what? I'm no racist. I got a few Indian friends who's there, and my students' fathers also working there. I got friends who stay in Bedok, and mostly condos are from India. You see? So just like our dear friend Wang Kang and Zijian, right, and Shirley wrote about the HDB for rental. So why? Because of technology, children. You know, Singapore has no place to plant things. So technology is one of them. So Singapore is one of the highest internet hub and all these things. Take note on number 5, children. Take a note on number 5. Because number 5, eventually next year, you're doing issue 3 about technology, which is a cyber awareness and all these things. Take note, number 5, very important. Because that will involve chapter 8, 9, and in fact, all the chapters next year. So technology is the reason why people come to Singapore. This is the reason why Jack Ma, Facebook, which Apple come to Singapore, right? So this is a technology because of Zihan, can you write IP? Because of intellectual property rights. Okay, the intellectual property rights, the IP. So see, this intellectual property right, 就是说，比如说这个人 come out of software, the government, the Singapore law protect them in such a way that they will not be infringed by others or being hacked by others. Okay, take note of these 5. Next, we are talking about this, right? You see, opportunities, awareness, and then because of this, oh yeah, do you know? Was it last year or the year before? Mr. Lee Hsien Loong's medical record was being hacked in SGH. Medical record was being hacked. So it's got to do with technology, right? Oh, Zhi Jian, Zhi Hen, and Wang Kang, right? Oh, Ida, you'll be right. So it's about technology. So how are they going to do it? How are they going to protect it? Of course, they have to add in firewall. Do you know what is firewall? You know, firewall is to protect against all the viruses and antivirus against that. All right. Next, this is chapter 5. So see, so citizen, how they create greater diversity. So citizen then work for greater diversity. How can it be done? So today we're going to discuss how can it be done, and we also will discuss how can it be used in your day-to-day life as well as your, academic exam. So let's move on to this one. Okay, I just want to show off. This is Uncle Raymond about me and being diversity. Okay, don't mind. So first, I used to be honest. I was working in Starbucks. Okay, there's in Paragon. Okay, I'm showing myself as diversity. All right. Then later I worked in Gojitsu, one of the Japanese restaurant. That was last year. In fact, this year I'm still working there. Okay. I need to put on mask, no choice. That was last year. I was working in Sengkang Mall. This is how I do my barbecue of the pig, the pork. To show I'm very diversified. And this is Gojitsu. Okay. I do everything. I even throw rubbish. It was very, very smelly. Okay, I even cook the miso soup and the Japanese curry. I even do the cleaning. Okay. I even do really literally throw the rubbish. This is not for show, just to take picture and then that's it. I really go there and throw rubbish every day if I'm working there. Okay, and I'm also working in this Comfort Delco. You can see this old man here. Remember, he's going for kidney dialysis. So this is my t-shirt. Okay, I worked there last year. That was last year. I really enjoy bringing this uncle to go for kidney dialysis, talk to them, deliver them, things like that. Give me a minute. Tracy, I'm having a class now. What is it? Sorry. What is it? Sorry. Oh, okay. I call you back. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, sorry. And then you can see to prove to you, okay, this is the one. Okay. The bus. So we went to NKF. And the most of so many jobs I do is this is the one that I feel the proudest. That's me. Okay. Just to prove it to you. Okay, me and my partners were doing checking on the bicycle, and that's Uncle Raymond. Okay, in the police force, and it's called VSCC. Okay. I've been there in the force for coming 1 year. Right. So you can see I am very diversified on Zhihen. Right. Of course, it's a mask. You cannot see it's confirm it's me. You go to my Facebook, you check. This one cannot bluff one, Zhihen, correct now. I cannot put, when I put this picture, I have to ask permission one there. We cannot anyhow put picture, no? And we also doing recruitment. Doing recruitment means recruits, maybe if your parents are Singapore citizens, you can join us. Okay? Depends on the age, huh? All right. So yeah, Zhihen, Zhijian, Wang Kang, Ida, Yishi, Shirley, and Huilin. So I'm using my own personal example, right? Being diversified. As a teacher, as a doing eco-friendly, I'm also do all these things. Why? Because I want to get more knowledgeable and I want to know all walks of life. I feel it. So no one can dare to tell me, you done this before, man. 这么肮脏的，你丢过东，你丢过垃圾吗？对不对？责任。So I prove to them I done the job before. I walk the talk. Okay. So let's go to this one here. Okay, the lesson. So we are talking about why is there greater diversity in Singapore now? Okay, by looking at this picture, you guys can tell it's really very simple. Why? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me why this picture is so very simple? You can see there's a more there, the Caucasians, some of them the Indians, but behind cannot see. This guy is Indians, there are Chinese and other Eurasians. That's why this is called, write down, multiracial, multicultural. Write down. Diversities in Singapore is getting multiracial and multicultural because we are talking about inclusive. Okay, inclusive. Huh? Some of you have done assimilations. Well done. If not, then this is the topic we're going to talk about it, more details. Right, so is harmony achievable in Singapore? So we are talking about immigration policy first for this. So I'm not going to go through all the 69 slides. I'm just going a few of them. So we started off, remember, we started off nothing like Singapore. Remember 20, 30 years, the 5 questions I asked. Why is there greater diversity? In the past, in the 60s, everyone after World War II, okay, it took 10 over years to build because majority of the population was killed in the war. So they start to build up. And because of ideology, if you study history, you know what it means, right? We get rid of imperialism. So we got Nazism, fascisms, militarisms, and socialisms and communism and all these. So then end up who is the right ideology? So we need to settle down. And slowly, surely, and definitely Singapore decided to do democratics. And this is how Lee Kuan Yew started to build up. Of course, when we build up, we only got about less than 2 million populations. And eventually now we got 5.9 million populations. Well done to Mr. Lee Kuan Yew. And of course, to the second and third generations of leaders and coming to 4th generation leaders. And that is why we need foreign talents and investors. Remember the investor, involvements, and innovative. Now, who is going to do all this job here? Most of the time, you see, if you ask Uncle Raymond to do this, hey, you can ask me to do this, anything total rubbish, anything I can do. One thing you ask me to do, I will sure die. You know what is that, Ida? I will never want to be a Grab driver. I will never. I'm very OCD. Trust me. The moment I go, the last time when I drive is from my house to school, school to home. So last Saturday, we are supposed to go to I-Light. You know I-Light, right? Marina Bay, right? So my wife asked me to drive. I said, no way, man. My children will know. Don't ask daddy to drive. No way he will drive. Halfway, 我跟你讲，我去找厕所去大便。I got butterfly in my stomach. I cannot. So can you imagine I do Grab car? The customer come here, imagine you come into my car. Then if I don't get to the destination, I feel very 紧张. That's the only job I cannot do. Okay, last time when I was really out of job, my friend asked me to become a taxi driver, to be a Grab. No, I will not. 喂，周末你大学生啊，看不起 Grab driver？ 说不是，你叫我做 waiter、waitress、扫地，什么我都可以，只要我不要做 Grab car。我就是不敢驾车载客户，就是这样。尤其子恒在半夜的时候，那个偏僻的地方，有一个女孩子穿白色的衣服招手。哎呦，我跟你讲，只见吓死人，我飞去那个地方了。Okay, so just kidding. So employment passes allowed. There's a S pass, E pass, whatever pass. Okay, we are talking about these people that coming. Okay, so this is a very interesting picture. Ida and Shirley and Hui Ling, if you are looking at this, is the most interesting. You see, 1980 saw Singapore facing a decline population and brain drain, which forced Singapore foreign workforce. You see, and that's where Mr. Lee Kuan Yew was quite fed up. Why all the educated people? Remember, Wang Kang, did I mention to you whether if you are married with educations, would you want to have how many babies, right? How many babies is none of the government issue, is you and your husband or your issue, or surely your issue of reading your issue, right? But Mr. Lee Kuan Yew encouraged more educated women to give birth more. Then those uneducated women don't need to give birth lah. Is that what you mean, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew? No. he didn't mean that. He's meaning this encourage. But because of his words, some people mistaken it, you see. So he say, no matter how good the leader say something for the sake of the benefit of the countries or what, he or she might not mean what they say. But he just want to bring out the message of God. But people misinterpret. You go to TikTok, 最近有一个唐山打架 I'm not sure you all watch the TikTok. 有没有看到那个唐山打架，9个人打一个女孩子，有吗？王康有看到？有看到哈？那都打架，但讲到很复杂。So 婆说婆有理，公说公有理，其中道理在哪里 ？So very simple. You look at this one. Imagine 子恒、子健、王康、益达、怡诗、Shirley and 慧玲。Imagine Singapore train all of you to go to Harvard, Oxford and Cambridge. 读书都到这么厉害啊！那你每个人都是这样嘞，这个是新加坡，我们去美国，我们去英国，我们去纽西兰，我们去 Australia， 我们 go to New Zealand Switzerland, France。哎，怎么办啊？益达 ，all of you 新加坡栽培你们全部都跑去别的国家了，怎么办？于是 ，Now you understand? Write down this word, brain drain. Singapore definitely cannot have a brain drain. I'm very serious. I personally need all of you to make this country as great as possible. I welcome all races as long as not alien. 什么人都可以来，只要不是外星人就可以了。对吗？我要讲清楚吗？记得吗？没有完美，只有十全十美。So brain drain. Do you know England now? I heard my student is going to England this few months time giving out O level and going to Cambridge to study A level. Do you know Zhi Jian and Ida? England now is opening out now because you know right, England is out of EU, right? You know what is EU, right? You must know You know what is EU now? Can you type now, Zihan? European Union, right? Now they are BRICS exit, right? They came out in O level questions, if I'm not mistaken, or some question. Britain is out of BRICS is out of EU, so Britain now is on its own, no? And now there's no combination of the 27 countries in Europe. 来了，死了，王康，慧玲怎么办？ So no choice, right? 王康 you have to bring people. And who is to approach? Singapore 啦，对吗？子健，我们train每个人，你要去英国做工吗？王康 ，Will you want to go there? Yes, I will want to go to England. But if you ask me to go US, don't want. I will never want to go there. Sorry. Not even until visiting. Okay. And the only country in Europe I will never go. I was arguing with my elder son. I will never go to Paris, France. Sorry. Unless my boss asks me to go, 没办法. So take note of this. Singapore now focus on the high-skilled foreign workforce to support a knowledge-based economy as Singapore face falling birth rate, which reduce overall citizen population and working age class citizen. There's two choices for you. One, ask Zihan to type everything here and send to all. Two, take a picture. Move now. It's very important, this statement. It can help you in your argumentative essay, in your English, and also prepare you for your A-level. And for IP student, Ida, this will be definitely useful for you because of writing your SRQ. And if you have the social studies project in some of the RV school, they are writing like new water, sustainability of Singapore water, 500 words. Okay, Singapore now focus on high-skilled workers, not low-skill. Sorry, I just asked Ida, Zhi Jian, Yi Shi, and Zihan, will you do just now that those Indian workers doing on the floor? Will you do not? You are a graduate, 大学生大学生你会做吗？你会做，子健你不会做。Okay, thanks, Zihan. Ida, will you work now? Will you work under that kind of situation? Of course, they pay you peanut, you may not want. Yeah, thank you. You are able to bend your ego. Well done, Ida. Imagine, Zhi Jian, that job pay you $5,000. 你会做吗？就是整天在地上这样磨来磨去，磨来磨，整天就是这样来 9 to 5 Not a month 你慢慢等慢慢等This is like a year， 慢慢等 a month。你只能吃苦1个月Sorry to say在 Australia a plumber, you can ask your daddy and mommy, a plumber and a carpenter and electrician 1个月可以赚4、5千. Now Australia they want to employ 2 plata to work, 2 person who can do plata to work in Australia $5,000 just to flip plata. Flip plata, $5,000. Do you want to come and join me to do the plata? Of course, Hui Ling and Shirley and Yishu, you might say, never mind, I can use AI, AI to do plata, correct or not? I can use AI efficient. Remember the 5 reasons about this technology? You know what is Wok Hei not? Wok Hei? You know it's Wok Hei not? 那个 restaurant 啊。以前他现在用 machine 呢，听说可能要用 machine. Is your generation 啊 children? Sorry.
用 machine 炒得出来吗？
他们好像是我黑，可能听说了，可能不是我黑，是别的公司，他们用那个 robot 来炒饭。可是我 at first 我有一种犹豫不决 ，I very skeptical， but 听说吃的非常很好吃呢。现在你们
I don't believe them.
coffee 呢，做那个什么，用 machine 做嘞，那个 home team 啊，那个 police home team 啊，我看到有一个 machine 做泡泡茶，鸡蛋糕，只见完蛋了，robot take over us， 怎么办？我看以后 track and field 都是用 robot 在跑 control 。I won't be surprised, huh? Oh, it's going to rain soon. So another reason, aging population will worsen the age dependency ratio, which would cause an increasing tax and economic burdens on the working age population. Okay, so aging populations is the reason why a lot of countries facing. You see, the past 30 years, there's a baby boomer. So when baby boomer not enough, no choice. All your grandparents have to work very hard. But now, with the baby boomer grows, okay, these few years can take care. But what about the next 30 years of the cycle? Your parents, which is your parents and me, we are the baby boomers. By the time we reach 50s, 60s, 70s, you guys, you see, look at China, one-child policy. How? And then Singapore also. Last time, Lee Kuan Yew said 2 is enough. 那现在你看不够了，现在说 3 or more if you can afford。现在你要他们生，他也不要生给你啊，怎么办 ？Who is taking care of your mommy and daddy next time when they're old？ 对吗？王康、宜达、有没有医师 ？You guys have to have your own 天地吗？对不对 ？Of course， 照顾父母亲是很重要的。So how？ So continued low birth rate will link to shrinking customer base for sales and products and inadequate manpower to operate, making Singapore unattractive. Right now, unattractive, unappealing, and very unprofessional. Right now, unattractive, unappealing, and unprofessional. And it becomes very undeveloped also. Okay, write down these 3. So you don't expect, right, Ita, populations that your daddy and mommy and I go and do a national service, right? You expect the old man to, like us, to go and defend Singapore. Cannot, ma? So what do? Unless you tell me we have this AI, this movie called the AI, is it? By Will Smith with all the robots. We can't do that. We need a lot of people like you. Now you understand? We have no choice. If Singapore do not have, just take note, this is really going to impact you, all of you here, 7 of you here, listen. Unless you decided to migrate to other countries, and if that countries have no racial discriminations, no biasness, thank God, okay? Or even you go back to your own country, China, okay, as per se. Whatever it is, you can find which country has the best accommodation for you and your future families, then please proceed. But if not, if you think Singapore is a good place for you to stay, then what are you going to prepare to do for the next generation and your generations? So like this one, okay, then this is a very, it came out in one of the SBQ. Does immigration policy need reviewing to help migrate? See? Foreign talent. So you know this orangutan is Aming, right? How very popular in Singapore Zoo. Now imagine these two orangutans say, hey, two panda from where? From China. No wonder now we are not popular. Human teeth. Yeah, orangutan also got human teeth. So you realize Singapore Zoo, all the people who went in to visit the zoo don't look at orangutan Aming already. You're going to look at panda bear. Okay, foreign manpower who come to Singapore temporarily are known as migrants. Take note now. Migrants who choose to make Singapore their home become naturalized Singapore citizens or PR. So you can know about these two IC. Let's move on. This is the one, I'm not sure you guys know about it. You'll go and collect your certificate once you become Singapore citizens. And very nice. Now like that. Last time was like that. Now I think it's much better. They frame out or something like that. I'm not sure. Okay. So this is to welcome you as part of Singapore citizen, and to be like multiracial and multi-religions. And also I forget to add multi-language. Seriously, multi-language. So according to this gentleman here, Mr. Lee Hsien Loong, our Prime Minister, foreigners help create good jobs for Singapore. It's very true. They also come with skill right now. They also come with skill, valuable experience, and business network that contribute to Singapore. It's definitely very true. Okay, it's so valuable. Write down these 3 sentences. It's very, very true. There's no denial of fact. This is very true. Imagine now, Zijian, Ida, Yishu, Shirley, when you all graduated already, Wang Kang and Yang Huiling and Zihen, all graduated already. And all of you are in the 7 of you are all CEO of all the bank. You name it, from DBS, Citibank, Bank of America, Bank of Switzerland, Bank of Canada, all the bank, 7 bank, and then you are the CEO of Singapore. Zijian, can you imagine the country will push you go over to their country. 我跟你讲，一夜之间，新加坡失去7个总裁，你懂多少吗？你懂损失多少吗？ It's millions of dollars. Your 1 year pay is at least $2 million salary. 听好了，2 million. That is salary. Your share might be 10 million or 5 million. And then your bonus is 3 to 6 months. Can you imagine your 1 month salary is 50,000? You can count. 20,000, 3 months is 60,000. 直接。And then don't forget, you are all CEO, right? You guys have to pay tax, correct? Personal tax. So can you imagine the government takes 7 CEO tax from all of you, which is millions of dollars, and all these millions of dollars can help to give to EduSave, Medi funds, build the roads, build school, build infrastructure, and buy arsenal, buy a good aircraft, a good tank, or even give best vaccinations. You can imagine. Do you understand? I heard DBS CEO is from India, who came here. He earns at least more than $5 million or so. You know how much is Lee Hsien Loong paid? I heard it's more than $1.5 million a year. He's the most expensive prime minister throughout the whole world. Number 2 or number 3. Donald Trump, the president of United States, 1 year salary is $400,000. Donald Trump took the president's and he only take the salary of $2. Serious. You go and check see whether it's correct. $2. But the rest he donated. Okay, that's one I must give him a thumbs up. He donated his money to charity. Donald Trump.
Donald Duck.
Yeah, Donald Duck cousin, correct. Okay. So people say our minister, their salary is very high. Why must we give minister salary very high? There was this this SPQ. We are talking about that. Seriously, Zijian and Ida. They're talking, you know what they say? Because the salary high, therefore they will not be corrupted. Make sense or not? No, right?
Isn't it the opposite?
Wait. But it still don't. No. It's true. No, true. Wait. It's true. The lower the salary, sometimes they got temptation to have corruptions. 对吗？啊，it's true, it's true. You look at our Singapore police officer and our neighboring police officer. You know what I mean? I don't want to mention too obvious. Okay? You know, I know. 天知地知你知我知就好了。Okay, so let's move on. You see, by going to the shopping center here, this one, no point of building shopping centers in other countries. Nobody patronize. Nobody buy things. Very sad. Right, Ida. Right, Zijian. Very sad. So how? That's why you need foreigners to come in. Thank you, Yishi. Tourism. Very good. So different passes permits have different quotas. Write down, which ensures that migrants can contribute. You see, there are different quotas. Write down. Don't 不要道听途说王康、慧玲、Shirley、益达、宜师、子健、子恒，不要道听途说。你看啦，这么多中国人进来，这么多香港人，这么多越南人，这么多柬埔寨人，这么多印尼印度人。我每次问他子健，关你屁事？他进来关你屁事？他住在你家门口没？对吗，子健？他住在你家门口啊？他住在你家门口到水泄不通啊？ What's your problem? What emotional damage? Stupid, no? Seriously, I really don't understand. What is your problem? What is really your problem? Just because the way they speak, the way they behave, the way they talk, the way they smell, the way they act, the way or whatever it is. You mean Singaporeans don't behave very weird, man? True not? Ida, you agree with me, Ida? Ida, I mean, in your school, definitely got Singaporean Chinese, right? And then the way they behave. Let's be honest, Ida, you're Singaporean, or you're from China. Where you shake hands, where you from Mars or Jupiter? So where? Singapore or China? You don't talk to me, how do I know? He's typing, SG, okay. This is you're born in Singapore. You see some of Singaporean kids, they behave differently. They think that, the whole world owns to them. I'm seriously. Don't. Always be humble. That is very important. Please take note of this one. Please take note. Take a picture now. I think no need. Zihan, you want, you can take picture and put it here. But if not, please, all of you got camera and screenshot. Take this picture now, please. My brother-in-law want to employ a helper for my mother-in-law. I just realized one shot you have to come out $4,000-$5,000 to buy the air ticket, to pay the levies, to pay this and pay that. Oh my goodness. And then you have to pay the 8 months salary for the helpers. Practically the first 8 months, the helper don't earn a single cent. It paid through the agency. Poor thing, so it's up to you. So next time when you have helper, Ida and Yishu, you have a helper to help your wife or help your mother. So the 8 months 那个 helper 帮你做工是免费的嘞，所以你自己要掏腰包要不要给他一点 extra money 就是看你自己了。你给他20块他们很高兴的。Just to get my video whether is it raining, okay? So take note already, Of course, S pass and there's one pass is very important. Is a higher level. Okay, training pass. This one. Another one, take note. So please, in case Wang Kang, Zijian, Zihan, Huiling, Shirley, Yishi, and Ida, in case any clown, okay, I rephrase my sentence. In case anyone come and tell you, why so many foreigners? Please tell them, whoever it is, sorry, different people come here got different quotas and different purpose. OK， 我妈妈很喜欢吃榴莲，所以我每次去那个榴莲档口，那个那边有3种不同的外国人，听好只和越南人、马来西亚人还有中国人。You think they will earn 3,000? No, right? They usually are the work permit foreign worker， 对吗？卖榴莲的嘞，除非你跟我讲那3个是 CEO of Vietnam, Bank of Vietnam, Bank of China, right? Bank of Maybank， 对不对 ？CEO 就不一样嘛，对吗？子健，不是看不起他们But we need these people, right? 不是开榴莲我跟那些不要这样他们是做小贩中心，小贩 hawker。子健，你要去卖榴莲吗？很好赚的嘞，真的很好赚的，可以做的一个风生水起 ，seriously。But for me, Uncle Raymond will not want to open durian after he put on my finger. Then I have to do manicure and pedicure. Okay. So laugh lah. Why you so serious, Wang Kang? Okay. So 我不会开榴莲。So these are skills. So training, employment, work, holidays, training, work permits. Okay. Dependent pass, you know, right? Dependent pass. That means your children study here. The parents take the pass of that long-term visitor pass. Okay, take note. Letter of consent, long-term. Okay, take note of this one. All these can be found in ICA, but you just take note and take a picture of this. Okay, we are talking about economic opportunities. We're going to stop and move on to the next slide. Economic opportunity attracts migrants. Okay, this is the one reason, economic opportunities. So the 5 reasons, remember, of business opportunity is economic opportunities. And then traveling is another one. So there are 3. Okay, you can take note. Immigrants, economy, and social. Write 3 in your textbook. Which one do you think has the most significant impact to Singapore's greatest diversity? Out of these 3, I already mentioned on the 5, right? The education, the business opportunity, the travelings, the technologies, and globalizations. Now, globalizations actually cover, to be honest, all these 3 aspects. Okay. Employment opportunity are readily available in Singapore, has a large number of business operators here. I have not been to the Marina Bay at night for a long time. So last Saturday I went, wow, it's so beautiful, the scenery is so nice, all the lights up, very beautiful. I used to work. Where is it? Can't find. Somewhere behind this place here before. I used to work somewhere here before I was a teacher. And guess what? When I was working here, somewhere here, correct, here, somewhere here. I think somewhere here. Here, this part here is a Marina Bay, MBS. Wow, I tell you, it's so nice, the scenery. And of course, working there is very expensive place. The food also very expensive. And it's called the power dressing area. Children, 7 of you, please take note. If you have the chance, please go there and work and you feel it. It's really different, seriously. These are all the banks, commercial area right now. It's called the CDB, Commercial District, CBD. Central Business District right now, CBD area, Central Business District area. Okay. Yeah, I also worked around here before. I was working together with the Bank of Switzerland here. It's a very nice place, seriously. Okay. So multinational, oh yes, another word is multinational corporations, multi-language, multi-race, multi-religions, multinational corporations. Okay, ease of doing business here because we have proper rules and regulations, potential growth for the company, very stable political economic situation where this is run by people action parties, where you know the policy will not change, not like other countries, their government will keep changing here, there, and then all the rules and regulations and things like that. And there's a proper judiciary system. Take note of all these things here. Okay, write down. Let's be fair to Zihen. Write down. This one, Zihen, you don't need to write. You guys have to write. Yida, Yishu, Shirley. I know Shirley, you're outside. Wei Ling. Okay, take note. If not, you can look at the video later on. Okay, Singapore ranked on their list of a country with conducive business. It was first, but now I think it's on the 2nd or 3rd. The reason of first, thank you to Ita and was it Shirley or Hui? We are talking about the safe and secure environment. We should thank Uncle Raymond, right? Policeman, internal security, remember? Taking care of everyone here. And in fact, next week, I'm going to attend a training about bomb threat. Okay, so it's good that we will know and then we can educate the public. Sometimes we will go to school. Okay, you never know. One day, maybe I will go to your school to visit you. Your school is where? Where is your school?
Oh, Nanhong.
Sorry?
Nanhua High School.
Nanhua is on the east, on the west, right?
At Clementi.
Then sorry, mine is on the North Woodlands, Kranji, Yishun, Khatib, Canberra, Sembawang area. Whoever school is there, I will be there if we have a chance to visit your school. Okay, so Singapore is an easy place to do business in due to administrative matters are handled in right now hassle-free. Right now hassle-free. That means no any retake, no must do this, must do that, then you get this. It's not so many steps. It's very simplified process. Online, you see everything submit online, property registration, everything we have a proper system. Now, Ida, you agree with me? The last one I choose technology 嘛，没有错哦，没有错哦，对吗？于是没有错哦，伊达，没有错哦，子恒、子健，对不对？ I choose technology because you see, technology because everything is black and white and it's all captured in the system. The only thing no good Ida is that people might hack into the system and becomes virus and all these things. But if you go to the, imagine some people in doing business in overseas when they come to Singapore, wow, it's very troublesome, right? They have to come up with paperwork and all these things. Now everything online. It's so smoothly, it's so seamless, you know, SEAMLESS, seamlessly right now. Very smooth, very seamlessly, very straightforward. No any hidden agenda. But other countries, you have to put this and put that. Yes, thank you. Well, there's a lot. There is still a lot because I will go through another 2 more slides. There, I will stop. Growth potential. Singapore is ranked the first of 50. Okay, best investment. Remember, I told you, foreigners come here to involve investment and innovative. Right now, these 3 I. You will never get it wrong. Okay, foreigners come here to involve investments and innovative. Okay, and because of the bankings, this is most important. Why every company would like to put their money here, the banking system. Now, if you guys have an interest to go for finance, business, and banking, which I used to be, I worked in Citibank before, DBS Bank before, I can tell you it's really different. I can tell you seriously, the profile is different. Very good. But and now, it's not my cup of tea. Okay, very. I don't know. Maybe you give me a check. One and comma all the way 0. I don't mind. But you go and do all the finance banking. I cannot. It's not my cup of tea. So if you maths and business things of finance, then like you're doing principle of account, please. I tell you, it's very fun. A lot of my ex-students join. Their salary is very high, but honestly, Zitian, Huiling, their stress level is also wow here, very stressful. They can hire you with $5,000 salary, let's say, about 3 months. If you cannot perform, out you go. They were like American style, hire and fire. Okay. Next 2 slides. So we're talking about stable political environment. See. Well, this one, okay. So you can see these are all the people. Maybe seriously, just asking, just asking. Do they look like gangster to you, Ida? Do you think that 那种脸是欠扁的脸吗？那种脸是看了不爽的脸吗？你会觉得吗？你懂我们拍戏要找坏人应该找我这张脸我这张脸就是恐分是。对吗？那种斯文脸就要找子恒跟子健一搭一秀。那我这种脸是斯文败类的脸，跟 Raymond 这种脸 ，OK。So joke seriously outward appearance is very important. You realize PAPs are all wearing white. It was started by Mr. Lee Kuan Yew to show purity, 纯洁, honest. Okay, get it? Okay, last slide. Singapore is ranked. You agree now? Wang, Hui Ling, and Shirley, Do you dare to go out about 10 o'clock downstairs to buy tea? Can right? You dare not? I mean, provided your mommy allow, daddy allow. Okay, now one time I ask you, since I cannot see Shirley and Hui Ling unless you all type something, their uniform like, hey, please, this uniform, you know, sorry, one can hold on. Hey, Shirley, when I'm helping my MP to go around during election, I also have to wear all white. 不要这样嘞, Shirley. When I was doing last year, was it last year election or the year before? The year before elections, voting that time, 我也是跟我的会议员走，也是要穿白到完的。对啊 ，look young 可是 uncle 不 look young. Okay, one come back to you. Will you feel safe if now 10 o'clock you are walking in New York City?
No.
Sorry?
No.
No, why? New York City, why? What is your contextual knowledge that say that New York City at night at 10 o'clock? It's still early, 10 o'clock, right?
Just I scared got people with guns.
No need, no need with guns. One of my Indian friend was in New York many years ago. He told me it's a true story, of course. He was taking a photo with a New York police officer. Selfie, Wi-Fi, okay, at the Wall Street there. Then after a while, about few minutes, about less than 100 meters, somewhere in the alley, one Amor guy took a knife, or was it a knife, asked him for money. Straight away, my Indian friend, had to take out the wallet. And guess what? He only took $50 and went away. You know, I said at that moment, I just realized how safe and how good Singapore is. My life only worth $50. Seriously. In San Francisco, you know the tram, right? San Francisco. One of my friends took, that was many years ago. One of my friends took the San Francisco trams. This Chinese guy was running, and then this black guy was in the tram. Come on, you can make it. By the time the Chinese guy was about to hop onto the tram, you know what he did? Sorry, time's up. He moved. You see, here, regardless of your skins, we take care of you. Here, there's no, we may have what you say corruptions, but how bad is the corruptions compared to other countries? Okay, how bad is the transparency? You know, it's open. How strict is the law that protect? I like that. Shirley, Hui Ling, and Wang Kang. I like Singapore law is that they protect the women very well. This is what I like. 是真的. Not other countries. You go to Afghanistan, you think that the ladies can take aeroplane. You go to Saudi Arabia, you think the girls can drive the car. You need a meal to accompany. But in Singapore, we really give the liberty, the protections to the women. This is what I really like. Seriously, that is very good. Okay, so we'll end this part here. So in future, next time, if you want to join my SS class, then because there are so many things we'll talk to, because I'm going to share this more important. Okay, this one must take note because we are talking about xenophobia. Okay, now racism and xenophobic behavior will become normalized if Singapore is not careful. That means it become part of it. Oh no, cannot. This is the law minister. Take note until today. Okay, I can tell you he's one of my GRC MP here, so you know roughly where Uncle Raymond stay. Yeah. Okay. I met him face to face. I walked with him during the elections. Okay, and when Mr. Lee Kuan Yew passed on, I was doing my duty to escort everyone to pay their last respect to Mr. Lee Kuan Yew. He was there too. Okay, so Uncle Raymond has done my part to be a Singaporean citizen to whatever I do. So this is what I feel proud to be a Singaporean. Okay, Singapore is a group of capitalizing on. Okay, may I have Ida? Would you mind read to the class, please, when I take a sip of water? Thank you, sir. Oh, you don't call me 老师嘞，我没有这么老啦，你 call me Uncle Raymond, okay? Yishu, would you mind read to the class, please?
Do I start with Singapore or do I start with group?
Anything can go.
Singapore
Yes,
group
please.
have been capitalizing on Singaporeans' anxiety over jobs to fund the flames of xenophobia and racism, and such racist behavior will become normalized if Singapore is not careful, said Law and Home Affairs Minister K. Shanmugam.
Shanmugam. Yes.
Shanmugam. Calling on responsible opposition parties to take a stand on the matter. He urged all members of the House to condemn, how to pronounce this word?
Condemn racist.
Condemn racist behavior in Singapore. The majority of Singaporeans are decent and not racist. But if we continue to fan the flames of racism, we will get to a more uncomfortable position, Mr. Shanmugam said in Parliament on Tuesday, May 11.
So it's just only last year only, you know, last year exactly about 1 year ago. So I like the word right now. We continue anyway, it's inside your slide. Highlight if you printed my notes. We continue to fan the flames of racism. That means fan, 好像你在煽风点火 fanning. That means the more you fan, the flame get bigger and larger. So it will be really a huge fire, and then you will burn a lot of things. So what it means here, we have to stop. We have to be responsible. Okay, that's why because of this, it happens. Good luck. Nobody want to come to Singapore. 之健.
Do I read it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Singapore
you.
will fail if we allow racism and xenophobia to become prevalent, and it is contrary to everything that has made us successful and proud to be Singaporean. Responding to Mr. Murali Pillai on the steps the government will take to nip racism arising from the pandemic in the bud, he noted that a recent case of an alleged attack on a woman last Friday appears to be racist conduct based on her account. Madam Hindocha Nita Vishnu Hai 55.
Honestly, you ask me, sometimes I also cannot pronounce the name. So I will just Madam H can already. Madam H 55.
55 had been brisk walking towards Churchill Park Stadium at about 8:30 p.m. last Friday when she had run in with a 30-year-old child.
You realize it give you the age, it give you the time, it give you the location, it give you the date as well, and even give you the description of the 30-year-old Chinese man. So why is it 8:30? Why so precise? That means this is just a brisk walk. That means, remember our issue one, everyone has their rights to do anything. But this guy come in to tell you, hey, you get back to India, you get lost, why you come here, why you do this? This Chinese guy must be 头脑进水了. So this is something that we are looking at. Sorry, give me a minute. I don't know who called me. Hello? Hello? Yes? 是的。哪里啊？哦，对不起，我现在在meeting，什么事吗？哦，好，谢谢，拜拜，拜。Okay, so sorry. So the reason they put the time, the locations, the person, everything is to give you that there is a place of a case happen. It's not anyhow. So there is a evidence to show that this incident took place, and it is why it bring up in the parliament to talk about it. Okay. Now look at the next picture. You see, or stretch, and so there is someone pushing. Okay, after she was attacked, you see someone pushing. So this is an evidence. at that time. And what happened if the one brisk walking at the Chua Chu Kang Stadium, there's camera, there's witness, or there's a car camera happen to capture it. So all these evidence to prove that this guy, this Chinese 30-year-old man Chinese, bye-bye, good luck to him. He's going to be punished by the law. Okay, definitely. We cannot, we condone of all these actions. We definitely against these type of people, all right? Next, this is the one, you know, it came up in one of the, was it some test last year with my student. You know about these three pictures, not children? Have you seen these three pictures before? Please go to the website and see. This guy is really ridiculous. He was saying that he's from what some NJC, National Junior College, or what college, saying that well, no wonder you're Malays and all these things, and think highly of himself. Then Hua Chong, yeah, something like Hua Chong Junior College. Hey, Ita, 他诽谤你的学校，你看。OK， 你懂这个 story 吗？ Ita， 你懂哦？哎呀，不要 associate with this girl, please. 头脑进水。Then 这个更惨。This Chinese lecturer, no, poly lecturer, go and condemn this Indian guy and say why this Chinese girl must get this Indian boyfriend. 关他屁事啊，对吧？ Is it another racist? And then this one, the Chinese, wow, using the gong to dong 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 dong. Just, you know, if you have a neighbor who are Indians or are Hindus, every day about 2 or 3 times they will ring the bell. No, one day my son saying that to her, ice cream man coming already. Ding 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 ding. Ice cream man. It's not ice cream man. It's this they are chanting because of their religions. So take note of this three because this is the one which creates a lot of xenophobia, a lot of unnecessary racism, a lot of unnecessary dispute, and the worst thing, it fan more racism and create more. The 3A, remember, create alertness that we must take action to prevent all this nonsense to happen. Okay, this one's it came out in a social study, of course, in one of the, was it one of the O-level and some of school exam. Singapore for Singaporeans. As usual, the 4 corners, you can see, what does it mean? Made in Singapore. I mean Singapore. Singaporean for Singapore. You look at this guy. Obviously, he's very xenophobic of all the foreigners. So what does this picture tells you that? This picture say, I don't welcome any foreigners. Please get out of this country. I'm not interested how much you can contribute to the country. Please go away. Make sure, Zijian, this group of people never go to other country. Can you imagine you go to other country and say, you go back to your country, Singapore. Haha. 报应啊 karma, 活该, very good. 活该 deserve it. Why? I seriously don't know. Like, hey, wait. Hey, everyone, please, can your eye pay attention to all these people here that I took the pictures? You look at them, they are all quite educated, and well civilized. I don't know why they stand there. What is the problem? Seriously, Zihen, all very civilized. I don't know why they do this. 反而是那些有 tattoo 的没有在这边呢，有没有看到呢？ Okay, this is the one. Do you know this part? Take note. This is a speaker corners. Some of you don't know. It's at Chinatown. It's in the Hongling Park complex. There's a question came out on this about Hongling Park speaker corners where everyone must. If let's say you're not happy with the governments, you're not happy with certain things, you can apply for license and have. Then you must tell them what is the title that you want to talk about. If you want to talk about CPM, you can go and talk about CPM. You want to talk about, I think cannot talk about race or religions or something like that. You have to go to this website here. I just give you the website already, this one. If you are free, go and look at it. I know there are certain topics you cannot discuss in the speaker corner. If you go to London, when I was there, got this speaker corner where all the people can just stand. They don't need to apply license. They just stand on top of a box to show that I did not step on the soil of England or London or whatever. Then they will start talking about all the things, politics, everything. And of course, when they start talking, their police officer will stand beside to prevent any violence or any rowdy's behavior. All right. So this is a speaker corner. Please take note. When you see your source page question talk about speaker corners and things like that, you know that these are the people just now before there. This one, they are there. Okay. Now, all of you have been to Chinatown. If you don't go to Chinatown, please, something wrong. I've been also working in Chinatown before. Okay, and last time I used to bring my wife to see a gynae in Chinatown, and I always quite often go there. There's one Hongling complex, got one very nice noodle, very nice. I like to eat there. Okay, so yeah, that is the place in Chinatown MRT station there. If you are free, you can go there and see and take a picture and see. And please, when you are there and happen there are people talking all these things, please stand away, far away. Don't stand too near. If not, accidentally people take a picture, good luck to you. Maybe they are talking something that is not very nice one. So my advice is you can see, but don't be too near. That's my advice. Okay. Now let's recap. Okay. Yidao, since you have not been in the past few lessons Zoom here, so you are excused. You're excused. Okay. Now let's talk about T. What is the T stand for? Anyone? If Yidao, you know the answer, you can type. What is the T stand for?
Time.
Who say that?
Me.
Wang Kang, T, time. Thank you, time. Yes. How about A? Anyone? Thanks, Shirley. Shirley is still outside. Okay. How about A? Anyone? Sitting down. Okay, with your boyfriend. Okay, carry on. Well done. I can see that. Zihen, I got spy. I got drone. I was flying a drone and spy on her. Okay. Yeah. Why you like that? I also can like that. Okay, what is A? Come on. Anyone? Ishu? Hui. What is A? Anyone? Wang Kang? Audience? Yes, audience. Correct. Remember, there are more than 20 people. What is about X? What about X? Yes, explain, Zihen. I heard your, yeah. Explain, right? Explain. How about I? Zijian? Issue, correct. Take away.
How did you think of put X as explain?
Yeah, you're not the first person to tell me that.
Oh, close enough.
I got one student say, Uncle Raymond, you got spelling problem, is it? It should be EXPALN. So I purposely put the word explain. 为什么吗？你懂吗？当我要放这个的时候，我一定知道有一些学生一定会讲我的。You English teacher, you can't even spell explain. So now you know why I choose the X. For easier because of this argument, issue, 我相信你接下来 will understand. Okay, when I do SRQ, I need to explain using the DEERL. So you will remember better. Okay, 就是这样。
Okay.
就是这样简单。Rather than taxi X. Oh yeah, Uncle Raymond that time spell wrongly. The X stand for explain with the DERL, with the issue. But because I want to use this taxi for the SRQ format, so I came out the explain. So 我想了很久issue 想了很久要用什么 acronyms to let my student to easily understand how to use the concept for SRQ. So 我左想右想，想来想去，想到这个前面的 SR 看过来，就看到这边了。OK， 好吗？谢谢。So this one you know already. I just want to quickly go through the steps. Ida, just in case you forgot. So 7 marks, how long? How many paragraph? Thank you. Yesterday one of my students from Cedar Girls was telling me the teacher has kind of drilled them. 7 marks must have 2 paragraphs. 8 marks must have 3 paragraphs because one of them is your stand. Which one you find? Is it government or citizens? So well done for the school. Yes, okay, this one is the methods, how you flag the taxi, how you get in the taxi. So you are preparing how to answer your SRQ. This is a recap for last Fridays. Okay, your step 1, step 2, what must you do, what must you plan to get in when you're flagging the taxi. So, okay, this is how, first paragraph, 1 point. Then, of course, you must give example, for goodness sake, must example using the DRL. Okay, and then the 8 marks question, you must weigh your answer. Page 134, right? Remember the textbook there. So there is a conclusion, which Uncle Raymond said religions are more important than social economic status in shaping one identity because religion is the fundamental and the roots to bonds one race and identifies one's true identity, especially in the multiracial like Singapore. So this is the one. I do it in this way, right? Last week I showed you, right? You describe, explain. This is the format used in SS as well and used in history. So if you say, do you agree the weakness of Wehrmacht government or the orator skills of Hitler give rise to Hitler? So you can say 1 point for weakness of Wehrmacht governments and then another paragraph of orator skill. To be honest, whatever factors, I always choose orator skills is the one who make Hitler to rise to power. Okay, it's not the weakness of the communists or other factors. It's the orator skills of Hitler. Because of his persuasiveness, his charismatic, his ways of projections, his way of passions, that is why he win the Third Reich, the Nazis. Okay. So yeah, that's the second point. So the conclusions always use the magic word task, tense, and therefore. So now practice. So this is abstract 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so same thing, abstract 1. Just remember your TAXI. When is the timeline? Who is the target audience? How are you going to explain issue what? Issue 2, right? Is living in diverse society. So issue 2. So this one, the same thing. Okay, not plus and minus, sorry. When is timeline? Is it here before 2000? So this one, abstract 1. Before 2000 or during this period of future. This one is the same, social economic status. So this is only abstract 1. So you must tell me, give me 2 factors. And then this abstract 2 and 3. So it's comparing social economic status versus national identity. Question like that. So in your opinion, suggest 2 ways that the Singapore government can help to lower the income. To help the lower incomes in the society, not lower the income, so sorry. Abstract 2 and 3, this and this. Do you think this one is more important or national identity is more important? Okay, in Singapore, of course, right? So is it this important or this important? A lot of students will say this one. To me, I feel that nationality is important. So you have to argue with it. So, yeah. So not yet, huh? So this is the homework. Of course, Uncle Raymond will explain to you next round, don't worry, okay? Let's look at, Shirley, you're outside, so I don't want to go through because you're supposed to read. So let's go to, so don't mind tomorrow, Shirley, if you have the chance, please come in and read. Who is this guy? Okay, yeah, this person. Zijian, are you ready? Let's go.
Oh, I can't see. Okay. Oh, do I really?
Did I send, can you see the screen? Did I share screen?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay.
Oh,
Sorry, Shirley, there's no such thing. I don't show mine. This is very selfish. Don't worry, you did a good job, okay? Don't have this kind of Singapore concept. No, not me. Don't call me, please don't. Sorry, it doesn't work here in my class. I respect all essay, and I'm not here to say, Zijian, your essay sucks, no good, lousy. Please, everyone, don't follow Zijian the way he write. I don't do this type of things one. I'm not like some of your school teachers that they, please, this is the worst essay I ever marked. I hate this type of teachers or whoever say that. No, we are here to cheer and learn. And then thanks to last, was it? Okay, never mind. Let's go.
oh, do I read it?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Prime Minister Lee made this speech to tell Singaporeans that he had considered the thoughts of Singaporeans on foreign workers and has chosen the best option of balancing the number of foreigners in Singapore. So
Stop.
these things,
When I have 2 ticks, when I show 2 ticks, means this sentence is very good. Zijian, you better copy somewhere and use it for future reference. If I have 3 ticks, means this sentence is damn bloody excellent. Okay? Get it? When I underline means it's not wrong. It's opposite from your school. When your school underline means something wrong. For me, underline means a good boy. Carry on. Source C, source B states.
Source D states, if we close our door to foreign workers, our economy will go down in a decline. Companies won't have enough workers. Some will close down and our own people working in these companies will lose their jobs. And if we let in too many foreign workers, our society will come undone. Singaporeans will be crowded out. Workplaces will feel foreign. Our identity will be diluted, and we just can't digest huge numbers. This shows that Prime Minister Lee agrees that foreigners help Singapore maintain its economy. However, having too many foreigners will take away the chances of Singaporeans and will dilute the Singaporean identity. This shows that all options have their pros and cons, and Prime Minister Lee has chosen the safest option and made this speech to convince all Singaporeans that having foreigners can benefit Singapore. Therefore, this speech was made during a time when many Singaporeans despised foreigners as they think the foreigners are taking away all their work opportunities and destroying Singapore's economy.
Sweet, brother. Steady pum pipi. Sweet, I like the last one. Sorry, very abeng. Sorry, steady pum pipi. Very abeng, sorry. Okay, like it or not, I like this, the last part. That is the purpose of it that you bring up. But sorry, I always afraid student not enough quotation. 你用了太多 quotation 了 and a lot of evidence. No, 不要这样担心. Continue to use it, but sometimes you use too many, end up later you got comparison or other skills 你笑了，你用过了，懂吗？好像你用那个你打麻将，你不要教你打麻将 ，sorry cannot underage 好像你玩 game 这样 right， 你 play cannot unless you play Genshin or LOL or COD right, your life you use up or Minecraft wow, then 你用那个 special force power. So I like the last one. Children, please, thank you. I don't know where you copy or you do it your own. I don't give a damn. But thank you so much, Zhi Jian. Therefore, you see, during a time, I like the way you say, during a time when many Singaporeans is a dilemma where the Prime Minister need to address this problem. When people are so desperate and worried for their rice bowl. But this is the time the government come in to do things that is happy. Zhi Jian, when I'm marking this and you read this, we remind me of during 1980s when the government want to implement CPF. 你懂那个公积金鸡蛋糕我们吃都不饱，还要拿什么公积金？我们 20% 我们的 money 放在公积金，我们吃什么？我们怎么生活？糟糕！可是你看，子健现在 CPF 是不是很好用？可以用在这个用 Medisave 用来买屋子的什么，对吗？现在别的国家也跟着我们 follow。So there's this thing 子健 everyone listen seriously listen Okay, it may not be where is Ida gone again? Minecraft. Okay, never mind. When the things is when sometimes when the government may do things that may not be may do things that is right but not happy for the rest of the people they have to do it. Oh, I see. Okay, thanks, Shirley. 你懂我意思吗？子健，就是说你妈咪知道你，比如说你的成绩 OK 还可以，他给你很多 tuition， 但你怪你妈咪，妈咪我已经这么多 tuition 你还给我，she know what is good for you。But you may not appreciate now, get me now. But later on, when 你长大了，哇 ，thanks to my mommy daddy， 叫我书法，叫我红拳叫我心算、珠算，叫我这么多东西打钢琴，文武双全你明白吗？子健，你妈子恒、王康因为你 starting 的时候，你 parents， 你以后你会 you are parents next time， 你就会觉得these are the best for my kids. But your kids at that time may not appreciate what you give them. Until 10 years later, 20 years, they are father or mother. Wow, thank you to my grandfather, to my father, Zhi Jian, last time he gave me this time. 明白我意思吗，子健？ So this is the same thing when you wrote this. This is the things that you wake up people. Hello, please. I know it's no good, but it's really helpful. Then people start. I always like to use the SSD, slowly, surely, and definitely. 终有一天他会恍然大悟。听过这句话会醒起来的。I don't know where you get this answer but you this is good Okay, thank you. I hope also not because I want to please you. 不好啊，如果你这个不好，我就会跟你直接 tell you not good. So I hope it slowly inspire you to like SS. So thank you so much for your this. Okay, I'm running out of time. I need to do for one more. This is Wang Kang, ready? Let's go, Wang Kang, your turn.
Yes, the cartoon
Yeah,
supports Singapore's immigration policy because there are benefits of having foreign talent in Singapore. Source A shows a cartoon of a Singaporean man putting up a poster that says HDB rule for rent. With the header of how foreign talent can help Singaporeans reap economic gains.
Remember, you forget to put this sign, the code sign here, and then N. So you have two different evidence of, okay, HDB room for rent, and with the header of how foreign. Carry on, Wang Kang.
Foreign talent can help Singapore reap economic gains. These
two evidence suggests
that with the aid of the immigration policy in Singapore, foreign talents can bring about many advantages, such as business opportunities, like the man in the cartoon, which will lead to economically benefiting for the country. Thus, if this indication shows that the cartoonist is supportive of Singapore's immigration policy.
Your answer is good, but sorry, my dear, you have to break the sentence. Can you imagine from this suggest that all the way here, from here to here is only one sentence. So my advice is to break the sentence within 12 to 15 words. That's my formula. So this suggests that with policy and foreign talent bring advantages such as business opportunity. Full stop here. Full stop here. Okay, full stop here. Okay, where's my full stop? Okay, full stop here. Okay, like, okay, then this capital L. Oh my goodness, so long. Okay. So full stop here. And then this one, like the man in the cartoons, which will lead economic benefit for the country. Full stop here. Always when you start with the word, children, listen, there is no hard and fast rule, there is no must. But in SS, the best is full stop, then with the word task, then you underline. Okay, get it? 好，王康明白啊，王康明白啊。不要写到这么长，因为有时候你写到这 ，if you continue this, that means 整个句子maybe this is a correct answer but because you put this, it become contradicting. Then 整个 they will put that very vague 很模糊 then they will show you a curvy line, so it doesn't link. 明白So break the answer. Don't 不要一直写到很爽 then 忘记 full stop. Say task with this indication. What indication? What is this indication? I forgot to ask. Because sorry, I just marked just now also. So what you mean by what is this indication? This indication refer to what? With this influx of foreigners coming to get place to rent a house, that show the cartoonist is supporting. Right? So with this influx, write down INFLUX. Write down, Zihan. With this influx of foreigners, this shows that the cartoonist is very supportive. 欢迎欢迎. So the more the barrier, I can have it. You only got one inference. By right, this is the one. What about inference 2? What about inference? I point to this. This one actually can use it as inference number 2. Get it up. So this is inference 1 and this is inference 2. Just by right, you are supposed to have 2 inference. Thank you, Zihan. Okay, carry on. The next one. So T2, when 5 marks, it's best to have 2 inference, but it's nothing wrong. You pass. Let's go.
Sources B and C are different in their views on Singapore's immigration policy. Source B is not supportive of the immigration policy as it brings about negative impacts on the country. However, Source C is supportive of the immigration policy as it brings about many positive effects on the country. Source B states, some are not even foreign talent. They just come in here to earn money and bring it back to their own country, causing a drop in Singapore's economy. This suggests that foreigners that come to Singapore not only do not bring about impacts positively, but also cause harm and disruption here, affecting it economically. Hence, Source B shows strong disapproval and is unsupportive of the immigration policy.
Nothing wrong with such a quote from some and all the way to here, but I worry sometime when you have not enough time to write your other questions, your answer, until here can read it. This one no need. I know it's just a few words, but these few words straight away you put here. I rather once you have this code, it's good enough already. One cup. I rather you to spend time writing all these things here. Okay, that's more important. Okay, so don't use the word and where else. Use the word however. That would be better. And don't children listen to issue. Are you there, issue? And Shirley and all of you don't use differ. Must use the word difference and similar. My advice, okay, then same thing, you see, too long the sentence, so full stop here, by affecting economy, full stop, because if you continue here, it might be 很乱, okay, 王刚很乱, so you full stop, hence, source B is like that, it's straight, short and simple, and go straight to the point, and that means you conclude, okay, I'm telling you, examiner, so this is the reason why it's disapproved against. However,
Source C states we do really need them to build our infrastructure, clean up after us, perform our research. This suggests that foreigners are actually much needed in Singapore.
And in great demand, write down, much needed and in great demand. Write down the word in great demands. Carry on. Singapore,
as we depend on them for many jobs that not many Singaporeans want to do or inexperienced in doing certain jobs. So it is a necessity to have them as they are beneficial to the country in multiple ways. Thus, this source is very supportive of the immigration policy.
okay, I'm kind enough to give you 4 or 5 marks. Some teacher will only give you 3 marks. Because who is the them? Who is the they? You must be very specific. Okay, you want me now? They is what? Them is what? Singaporean, the PR, or the governments, or the foreigners? I don't know who is them and they. So it's very ambiguous, 很模糊这两个。而且你不觉得吗？你看 this suggests all the way here again， 从这个 this suggests all the way， 没有一个 full stop 到这边。所以你把整个 paragraph 本来是很有意思的，你弄到很 blur， so the examiner will be very confused because of the them and the they. So it's better to say to learn. I hope you also do that in your English. Please don't continue write without full stop. So this suggests that the foreigner actually means okay, Singapore, full stop. 这边就 full stop 了，不用紧。Then 你就可以 start has. Depends, they are do this is the same project. Doing certain job, full stop. So it is necessary to have foreigners as they are. Then 就不用紧了。You get me now, Wang Kang? So you full stop here. So it's put there. So it is necessary. So it is a necessity to have foreigners to come to Singapore as they are beneficiary to the countries in multiple ways. Full stop. Thus, this source 是不是很容易？哦，这比较 very systematic。你懂我意思吗？ You have a great idea, but because of this together, you make the markers like okay. Even though you just hand it to me, honestly, Wang Kang, it took me twice to remark your paper. Not because you're lousy, no, because I just want to find how to improve it. First time I may be too fast. Then I say, no, let's be fair to Wang Kang. You spend time to write. I will spend time to mark. So you see, that's why it took me a while. So this is the one. I'm very particular, children, Zhi Jian and Zhi Hen, and Yi Shi and Hui Ling and Shirley. And Ida, if you are listening, I'm very particular when people write like that one. I cannot take it. Zhi Hen, later they will not be seeing all of them over there. Who is they? Who is them? Zhi Hen, later, Zhi Jian and Ida, they will be coming to come and kill Uncle Raymond. As Zhi Jian and Ida will also sing Yi Shi, and thank you, and Yi Shi and Hui Ling over them. More specific, as later they will go and also kill Zhi Hen. The end. 杀我很高兴哦，thumbs up some more 。OK， 明白吗？你一直 damn day 哦，不可以，我跟你讲，worse Whoever doing history, good luck to you. If you put this one, I tell you that Lawai is not happy, but confirm. I'm very surprised. When you are doing this for the past 3 years, no teachers tell you this. That means it's not doing justice to you already. I'm so sorry. If no teacher tell you this time mistake, I'm sorry. And if there are teacher telling you this and you still continue this, that means it's not your teacher's fault. Fair? Let's be fair. And where is your similarity, girl? If there's different, 你要 similar. 你要讲 similar, OK? 不用紧，我们 go through the answer 哈。不要再做了。如果你要做 by all means, I don't stop you 快点，来。我要赶时间。
Prime Minister made this speech because he wants to assure Singaporeans that the decisions made by him are for the best of the country and based on the interests at heart. So that
哎，先又来了，你又是讲 by him and the best their interest。你看又 there. I know my students in there. Isn't it make sense? They are referring to Singapore. You don't assume Zhi Hen type the word ASS space U and then space ME. That's the word assume. ASS space. You don't know. Let me tell you. Assume. Yeah. You assume it become a SUME. Don't assume, okay? Don't use this word assume. When you assume it become a SUME. Make sense? Don't assume. So don't even presume. Must be very specific. Don't give the examiner a chance to deduct your mark. So carry on. So that day, 来了又 day. 你看，而且你有没有 full stop 哈，哥？不要生气啊，不要生气啊。I'd rather you make mistake here so that your end of the year you will improve better. You see, you may have full stop. So they
will feel reassured about the issue of immigration in Singapore. Source states that I believe that I am doing what Singapore needs and what best safeguards your interest. This suggests that although it is hard to make decisions to welcome foreigners and immigration, and it will be a little disadvantageous in a certain way for all decisions made, the top priority is always what is most beneficial to the majority with these sacrifices that have to be made.
With that decision. My dear girl, you see the whole sentence again very long. In fact, the last sentence, therefore the top priority, this sentence is very useful, very good. But you make it in such a way it continues, it becomes to break the importance of it. You have to understand, okay? Why? Let me explain. Therefore, the top priority. So what the top priority is to allow immigrations, the foreigners to come in. You did not really speak, but this top priority is understood that to me, that this is the most paramount important that the government is looking to it to make sure there's the most benefits to the majority. Then this majority, if you were to write Singaporean PR or this thing, who is the majority? Who is the majority? You see, very ambiguous. You have more with the least sacrifice that had to be made. So these people will not make sacrifice because the top priority is for them. So you see, that means we are not sacrificing the Singaporeans and the PR. We really take care of them. And that is the decision I'm going to make. But if you were to know full stop, you continue like that, I'm very confused. So who are you referring to? You see, from this suggestion, the foreigners and immigration and it will be disadvantaged, the top priority. So this top priority referring to foreigners or to who? But when you full stop here, all right, and you say the top priority is always with the most benefit to the majority. Even though you don't put this, maybe the examiner know that this majority referring to Singaporean. But you don't full stop here and you continue. I thought this majority referring to, hello, brother, sister, foreigners, immigration, 明白吗？ Then 你把那个整个的bring down 了 then 你就很气杀why I just because of one bloody full stop. Yeah, no, I'm so sorry. It's not one full stop. Make the whole entire different. I hope you understand. 好像我们写华文字对吗？你少了一画还是一笔，就是那个意思就不对吗？意思对吗？好，好像那个什么，一个字是什么路路跟人都不一样对吗？路是另外一撇对吗？ You are very right. 如果你画错就是一个路 一个人跟路径的路路口的路哦，你看那个人多变啊 ，opposite something like that 咯。那个就是颠倒了，就是这么语文就是这样的，要小心。But thank you， 王刚 ，even though you correct, thanks. Because of this, Wang Gang, you actually can score much better marks than that. Okay, so don't get disappointed. You definitely will not fail based on what I see. Okay, based on your knowledge. But I do not know those of you who are hanging your homework, I do not know whether during exam period because it's a full paper, whether your time management will kill you or not. So you need to practice. Yeah. Okay, because of you, Shirley, actually I want to stop my class already, but you're so worried, so I show you, you really feel very badly, very badly. Okay, 4, 3, no more already. And then this one is also 2, 1, 2. Where's you pass? I'm just pulling your leg. You pass. You see these two? This one is 5 marks. 5 marks. This one also. Where the? How come? Sorry, sometimes okay. 4, 4, 3. Then go down to this page here. Yes, this one also pass. 3 marks. This one I can't read. I think it's also L3. This one is also 5 marks, right? If I'm not mistaken. This is info one, so it's only 3 marks. Okay. So you pass. We'll talk about it this tomorrow, okay? Surely don't worry, please. This is just only practice. I cannot stand student whether you pass or fail. This is not very important. The important is that you hand in your homework and then we go through it. Agree on Zhe? Right? Then you improve from there. If you don't hand in your homework, I don't know how good you are, whether you pay attention, where can I help you to fine-tune your strength into much bigger strength, to reduce your weakness and turn your weakness into strength. That's all I need. That's all. Right, you sure you agree, huh? Okay, so sorry guys. I'm gonna go off and hope to see you tomorrow. Yeah, that's all. Bye-bye. Hey, wait. Please, hopefully, Shirley, all of you, if can, Saturday 10:30 is the best.
You say you need to remind them on the Friday thing.
Yeah, this Friday, this is 17 Friday. Hopefully, this Friday can change to Saturday 10:30. Okay?
Okay.
Right. Thank you so much. Please discuss with your parents. I'm so sorry about it. Just tell them teacher got to bring his mommy to see doctor in the hospital. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.